Good morning. 1 year ago, when Longevity International UK started its work to support the establishment of all parts connected group on longevity, Ethical Agency started its work to explore what government longevity policies are existing anywhere in the world, to provide this information to Secretary of Finance company. And so far, we were surprised to find only one quite well visualized, analytical comparison of countries, but it was not about longevity, but just about healthcare efficiency made by Bloomberg. So in April 2019, Education Agency published this analytical report comparing 12 countries, quite well developed countries, on the matter of their longevity policies. In the center, it's most leading countries on that matter. So far, UK has probably one of the most well-articulated compounds for the national longevity strategy. In particular, it has also national industrial priority on aging population, not yet longevity, but we hope that it will be transformed from problem of aging population towards national industrial strategy of health longevity. So we also analyzed the major compounds which will could serve as the major boosters of development of national longevity strategy. Today, Aging Analytics Agency is publishing next report. It's a comparison of 50 countries on the matter of their longevity progressiveness. And so far, we decided to compare each of the countries by 200 parameters. In total, it is 10,000 data points, so actually it's deep data analysis. We applied quite advanced data science techniques. We took into account quite standard parameters, which are typically analyzed by, for example, World Health Organization, United Nations, but also we took quite unique parameters, such as, for example, how level of corruption in the country providing negative impact on their healthcare system, or how, for example, IT development providing positive impact. But also, we took into account level of pollution, even average temperature in the country, sun activity in the sense of radiation, common diets in the country, educational development, and so on. So here you can see the leaders in life expectancy and health life expectancy. However, this benchmarking provides more interesting comparison, which the countries have a small gap between life expectancy and health life expectancy, because this is the most important parameter for national financial system, for national overall behavior. So far, Singapore is #1 in the world. You can see countries within blue circles which are quite good. For example, US is having a big life expectancy, comparatively big life expectancy. They do not have good enough health life expectancy, and this creates very significant disbalance. And you can see countries with, let's say, not good combination with red, and countries with good combination, including Singapore and Hong Kong as the leaders. In this report, it's actually 500 pages, 540 pages report. There's a lot of mind maps, a lot of graphs. You can see quite good insights out from there, including leaders on or vice versa, countries which are not good. So actually, it's we started this big data analysis framework. We applied multiple layers, 6 layers, to derive relations and non-obvious patterns between those parameters. We created 6 layers analytical framework. This will serve for the next edition as framework for machine learning, because for the next edition we'll apply to more advanced data science techniques. We created this special framework to apply some specific weight factors for each of the parameters. So far, these are the main positive driving factors which are providing some positive input on health longevity. in most of the countries. In the report, you will be able to see a lot of comparisons, a lot of technical or infographic data, a lot of comparisons, including technical graphs on multiple parameters. For example, such as corruption, life expectancy, or urbanization and health longevity. We also analyzed financial spendings, wasteful financial spendings, because in many countries it's quite significant portion of the budget which is spent non-efficiently at all. One of our recent reports was about longevity in the United States, and we compared Singapore with the United States. There are multiple parameters, including also scientific and technological parameters. But so far, you can see here that the United States is spending 18% of their GDP on healthcare system, and in reality, they're achieving only 68 years of health life expectancy, with 10 gaps between health life expectancy and life expectancy. Where Singapore is spending only 4.5% of their GDP on healthcare and achieving 76 years of health life expectancy with only 6 years gap between health life expectancy and life expectancy, which is the best case in the world. So that means that efficiency of the government measures in Singapore is several times higher compared to the United States, which probably could be considered as the most inefficient country on this matter in the world. Out of the report, there were created some particular recommendations. Educational agency also, during last several months, submitted a number of proposals, policy proposals to APPG on longevity in UK, World Health Organization, House of Lords, United Nations. We were accepted to Aging Committee in the United Nations. Eric Houston is driving all these activities on behalf of Aging Agency, policy activities. We, during 2019, were serving as the source of analytics for Longevity International, which is secretariat company for APPG for longevity. Now we are working on a number of new proposals to the United States, Switzerland, and in the next edition, which will be published in Q1 2020, we will already compare 400 countries, 100 countries will apply much more advanced machine learning techniques to derive and extract even more precise and non-obvious patterns relations. But I can say that there is, for any nation, there is one obvious universal solution. It's prioritization of AI and data science for preventive medicine and longevity. And today in the afternoon, here will be AI for longevity science, so we will talk about that solutions. And in the afternoon, we will also present our new analytical report. It will be about biomarkers of longevity. This is quantifiable metrics, mathematical metrics, how we can assess actual efficiency of any preventive medicine or longevity applications, techniques, interventions, so on. Well, also, in the backs, which we got everybody, there is a summary of the book, Longevity Industry 1.0. So it's actually about how the industry looks like today, and there is one particular big chapter on longevity governance, so you can read quite a lot of additional information on this matter. During next year, we will also publish a new book, next book, called Longevity Industry 2.0. It will be about how next generation advanced deep tech solutions can accelerate further development of longevity industry, particularly in most progressive technologically developed countries. Probably you heard, most of you heard what does mean growth tech. It's actually how modern technologies such as blockchain or artificial intelligence can optimize government management, efficiency of government management. This is government development index, e-government development index by United Nations. Next week, our other analytical subsidiary, Deep Analytics, will publish global industry landscape, global growth tech industry landscape overview. And in the second edition of 2020, we'll publish fourth edition of longevity governance analytical report. It will be about longevity growth tech, how advanced technologies, data science, AI will be integrated with GovTech, and with that will be created advanced GovTech longevity strategies in most progressive countries. So it will be about smart states, longevity mega hubs, longevity technocracies, and new modern financial national systems. If education agencies during last years were focused on analysis of business, economics, science, technology, during 2020 it will prioritize longevity GovTech. As I mentioned, Eric Kingston will lead this our, let's say, part of activities within our holding. And in the next several years, we will see in several countries which will establish Ministry of Artificial Intelligence, Ministry of Longevity. That two ministries will work together in a synergetic manner. And this will actually help those countries to become the really most progressive countries. Here's our coordinates. The link to this report is free of charge. 500 pages, please download it. There's a lot of data analytics. There's also online infographic solutions, so you can see in real time some updating data. And here's all website and coordinates. Thank you.